Good morning, YouTube friends. Let's see what's in the prepared roll top this morning. Oh, it's my coffee. Before I get started, I would just like to ask you to like and subscribe and share our videos with your friends or your enemies. I don't care who. I just want to get the word out about interesting things, devices, food preps, things of that nature. I want to help some people, and you're a big part of that. So please like, subscribe, and share. That's the commercial part of this. So what's in the roll top? Well, there's a bunch of stuff in here, but today we're talking tuna. So, tuna. Tuna is an excellent source of protein, and not only is it a good source of protein, but in the packages that I'm holding in my hand, it's very portable, easy to store. You may be used to seeing cans of tuna this size, and this is easy to put on a shelf, keep it for, in this case, this is good till January 13th of 2023. Product of Thailand. And this is albacore premium tuna. When we make tuna fish here at home for putting on sandwiches, my wife and I prefer albacore tuna. She grew up in San Diego, California, where her father, along with being a corpsman in the United States Navy for many years, like 31 or something, he was also skippered a charter boat out of Point Loma. And, excuse me, so she had lots of seafood. She doesn't like seafood at all nowadays because I think they had so much seafood. But she does like tuna fish, and she likes it the way I make it because I'm a connoisseur of tuna fish. Tuna salad, I guess I should call it. So let's talk more about tuna. This is Bumblebee tuna, white, solid white albacore. Again, this is some of our home pantry tuna that I'll be using for making tuna salad. This is best by September of 2023. Important that you keep an eye on these things. This is also a product of Thailand. Now we turn our attention to the packages, and I want to show you a little bit of difference in packaging. This is Star-Kissed tuna. It comes in the Stay Fresh pouch, is how they refer, or Flavor Fresh pouch, sorry. Registered trademark, Star-Kissed, registered trademark on the back. This is something they're calling a nice little recipe on the back, Charlie's Tuna Salsa Wraps. Looks very interesting. I would probably not use these pouches for that. I carry these pouches in my lunch pail. Also, very important for the person who is wanting to keep some food with them, like in a get-home bag or just a survival bag. Winter is upon us, and it's important that you have something in your vehicle. This doesn't take up much space. You could throw a couple of these in the glove compartment. Don't know if anybody has gloves in their glove compartment, but at the very least, you should have some tuna. So, difference in packaging. This was purchased at Sam's. I think I spent $10 to $11 on this now. There are 10 pouches, and the pouch size, they're 2.6 ounces. This is also 2.6, but this was purchased at your regular Walmart store, Supercenter, and only 8 pouches in here. I can't remember for sure the price, but besides, anyway, the price is different probably today than it was last week or when I bought this box. So while my research assistant was gathering information for me about tuna and how worthwhile it is, we'll go over some of the facts here real quick. 70 calories in one of these pouches. And ingredients: light tuna, water, vegetable broth, salt, contains fish, in parentheses, tuna. Well, I should hope so, because that's what I was buying, and nothing else. So very little in there other than what you're wanting to get in these Tear and Go pouches. Now, there are some other kinds of pouches out there which you might want to take a look at. Now, these are the Tuna Creations. They already have flavoring in them, but you might want to make sure you take a good look at what's in the back here, because with that, you're getting a few more calories. Your sodium also ticks up. Sodium, for those of you who are concerned with that, retaining water, blood pressure issues, things of that nature. Here we go, product of Ecuador. We have a shelf life on this, best if used by July 6th of 2024. Well, that's pretty good for something like this. Buy them now while the price is still, in this case, $1.24. Bumblebee. Here we go with Bumblebee again. Be well for life is their motto there, and they have a lighthouse on it, established in 1899. Interestingly enough, that's when Bag Balm was created. Anyway, another one of my videos, Bag Balm. Wild caught tuna seasoned with sun-dried tomato and basil. Great look, it says there, right there. And also wild cut, lean protein, dolphin safe and gluten-free. Distributed by Bumblebee Seafoods, San Diego, California. Product of Thailand. They used to have, there was a Bumblebee cannery in San Diego. I don't think it exists anymore. But they actually had boats that went out and caught tuna, of all things, instead of getting it from Thailand. But this is pretty good, especially in lunch pails, because it has a nice flavor. And what I like about the fine folks at Bumblebee, they provide you with a spork right in there, and that's pretty handy when you're like me and you have once in a while when you forget to take your spoon along. So I could end the tuna talk right there, and some of you may want to jump off. Some of you probably left in the first 10 seconds, and I understand, because what's the fuzzy-faced guy going to talk about today that is going to impact me or help me? Hopefully I've already done that with a suggestion of a tuna package in a go bag, essentially for you, that you can stack those. They don't take up much space, pretty lightweight. That's all important if you're on foot. But I wanted to share a little bit more with you, and I went to the source. My research assistant found this for me from Wikipedia. We will definitely give credit to Wikipedia for this information. This is, I'm not sure if I'm violating any copyrights. I'm sure that YouTube will alert me to that fact, or maybe Wikipedia will send me a bill. Join the line. Charlie the Tuna. Charlie the Tuna was born in if you want to say that, he was created, let's say, as a character in 1961 by Tom Rogers of the Leo Burnett Agency. Starkist Tuna is currently owned by Dongwon Industries, not Dongwon, Dongwon, a South Korean conglomerate. Charlie is one of the most recognized characters in American advertising. His creation, Charlie the Tuna, was based on Tom Rogers' friend, Henry Nemo. Interestingly enough, isn't there another fish out there in cartoon land named Nemo? Yeah. Nemo is known as the creator of jive, which resembles the loose-lipped slang used by Charlie the Tuna. The campaign. The advertisements depicted The advertisements depicted Charlie, voiced by actor Herschel Bernardi, as a beatnik wearing a beret and thick glasses who believes that his hip, cultured good taste make him a perfect catch for Starkist. But he's always rejected. Announcer Danny Dark explains to him, "Sorry, Charlie." Some advertisements ended with Charlie encouraging viewers to tell him Charlie sent you. These commercials were animated by DePape Freeling Enterprises. "Sorry, Charlie" became a popular American catchphrase. The Charlie character appeared in more than 85 advertisements for Starkist until the 1980s, when the campaign was retired. Herschel Bernardi, the original voice of the character, died on May 9th, 1986. Charlie made a comeback in 1999, about the time of Y2K, when Starkist revived him to introduce a new line of tuna products marketed as healthy. He has been a mascot of the company since then and is one of the most recognized brand mascots in American advertising. So there you have it. Tuna Talk. I hope you enjoyed this. My hope is to bring people worthwhile information. Also information that you may not have known about. Like the fact that in October of this month, just last month, Charlie the Tuna celebrated his 60th birthday. An advertising icon. A lot of kids like me, I'm still a kid at heart, grew up with Charlie the Tuna in commercials. And I gotta say, I believe that Charlie the Tuna is probably the forerunner of such great advertising icons as the gecko, the green guy. I like him too. But he's not selling me anything that I can go out and buy today. That's right. I buy all this myself. These companies are not underwriting, my efforts. Not one penny comes from these companies. So this is definitely not a compensated testimonial for tuna as a whole, or tuna from Bumblebee, Starkist, or Member Mark, Sam's. It's probably canned by one of these other companies in where? Thailand. Have a blessed day. Try to help somebody you encounter, somebody you don't know. This would be a real good item to throw into if you're one of those people that has maybe little pouches that you see people by the side of the road and they're asking for money. Throw this in a little bag and give it to them, because if they're really in need, they need food a lot more than they need your money. Anyway, you keep a little control over it, and you're able to bless people who are probably in need, legitimately. So, hope you have a wonderful day, and get tuna. Get tuna now while the prices are still reasonable. And God bless.